Dustin Tibbetts here, financial advisor with Jazz Wealth Managers, and I get the question all the time, Dustin, why do you say only contribute to a 401k up to the max amount and then move on to a Roth or some other investment account? And today I want to clarify that a little bit for you. See, my job is to look out for the worst case scenario for you. All of our clients here at Jazz Wealth, I lose sleep overnight thinking about what's the worst that can happen to them. No, I'm serious. Look at the wrinkles. I'm losing my hair. I'm like losing sleep with you guys. Right now, times are good. All right, so the 401k seems attractive. It's growing. Everything looks good. But let's think back to 2009, 10, 11, all inside of that mix, and let's pretend that it's that time period right now. There's a few things that I want you to know. Number one, the match in your 401k will come and go with time. Now, it may not be eliminated completely, but when times are bad, the companies tend to start reducing the amount that they contribute. And that's not a bad thing. They're still giving you free money. Hopefully it works out. But that's the first thing. Don't count on that match. When we do any planning for our clients, we never factor the match into their retirement. That's a bonus. If you happen to keep that for the long term, then that's just a bonus on top of what you're already saving. All right, so the reason why I say only go to the match in your 401k, there's actually a bunch of different reasons. So the first one is not such a big deal, but here's the reality. You're paying for a service. You pay fees in your 401k, I promise you, anywhere from 0.5% as high as 5.6%. That's the record that I've actually seen in a 401k. Someone paying 5.6%, and they had no idea that they were paying it because the money comes out of the mutual funds and you just think, oh, well, that's the value of the funds. So you're paying for a service. Now, if your company is putting money in, then that service is worthwhile because you're getting free money, and it's not going to be that you pay more fees than what the company is putting in. So definitely a good service. Over and above that, you're paying for a service that does nothing for you. You get statements. That's about all they do. You're paying administrative costs, and that's pretty much all they do. Have you ever tried to call a 401k company and ask for help about what to invest in? Ask for help about how much to put in? How should you contribute? What funds should you choose? They don't give you the answer. They're not allowed to give you the answer. So that's the first thing. You're paying for a service that really doesn't help you out. Here's the second thing. If you need your money early, in a 401k, I get it. The money's deferred until you retire and you pay taxes then. That's not a bad gig. I get it. But if you need the money early, you're going to get kicked while you're down. And the way I mean is, what I mean by that is, if something bad happens to you, you may use up all your savings. You may use up all your emergency funds. You may do something to try to keep yourself afloat. And last but not least, you're going to come to that 401k. Well, if they let you have your money as easily as they should, they're going to kick you while you're down. 20% right off the top and a 10% penalty. That's horrible. If you need the money, then why should you pay a penalty when there are other options for you where you could just take money and put money out as freely as you like? So flexibility is another big one for me. This isn't such a big deal now because the economy's doing well for the most part, and you guys all have jobs. When times get tough and you go to that 401k company, they're going to make it next to impossible for you to take money out, borrow money from your 401k. Those rules are difficult, and there is no bending the rules that your 401k company has. So this is just a few of the reasons, right? Liquidity, flexibility, taxes if you need the money early. If there are other choices, then why don't we look at that, right? Go with the 401k while they're contributing something, but only put in the money to get the match. It is very unlikely. Almost 70% of you will not get to the $18,500 max in your 401k. So the argument that, oh, well, I could put more in that than I can in a Roth IRA doesn't exist. And here's a little fun fact. Do you know why most people don't actually get to the max in their 401k? It's not because they don't have the money. It's because they know you only put whatever you have to put in to get the max, and all that other money you're going to invest, that goes in accounts that you control that fit you personally in your goals, your tax situation, and everything like that. So really think twice about this and remember the rule. You start with the 401k and you add money into it only to get the match. Over and above that, if you need to save more, The next likely account is the Roth IRA. That's where I push everybody to get started. If you don't qualify for that or you don't like the Roth IRA, then maybe schedule a call with us and I'll tell you how you can get started with different types of accounts to help you out. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video, and if so, there may be these two here that you enjoy. This one down here at the bottom is pretty cool. It's why 13.4 is the most important number that you want to remember in your retirement and why a lot of you won't actually get to 13.4. What is it?